Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and we're going to have a quick look here at a duplicate persimmon that I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell off a couple of my trees that I've got more than one of, or what I believe to be more than one of the same variety. It's not always easy to tell. And I will talk a little bit about what I think this variety actually is, because I'm 99% sure it's not what it's labelled as when I originally bought it. Now the tree, I've had it for about 4 or 5 years. It's flowering size. It does flower. It flowered last year and produced some small fruits. I guess the trunk is probably about 2 inches thick at the base. It's in quite a large Palladian style Stuart pot. I think it's a 30 something, 33, 35 litres, so about probably about 8, something like 8 imperial gallons. As I said, it's a mature fruiting sized tree. The tree, including the pot, is about 7 feet tall, and I did cut the leader off it. It would be taller than that, so I wanted to branch out, which it has done quite nicely. It's got very nice branches on it. Obviously it's dormant at the moment because I'm filming this in February, but I have scratched the bark, and pretty much all the stems are green and the buds are just starting to swell a bit now. It really needs now either going in ground or putting into a much larger container. As you know, I'm moving some of mine into sort of 75 or 95 litre containers, which is what this needs if you want to keep growing in a pot. But ideally it should be put in ground and it will grow away like mad. Now to talk about the variety, this is an American persimmon as far as I'm concerned, not a Japanese one. Now this is one of the plants that I originally bought when they don't grow them, they don't seem to produce them anymore, but I bought these some years ago from Agroforestry Research Trust while they were still producing persimmons, and unfortunately they don't do them now. Now it was ordered as and is labelled as a Hana Fuyu, which is actually a Japanese astringent variety, and obviously I put the label on it Hana Fuyu, but I'm absolutely totally convinced that it is not a Japanese persimmon. The bark looks wrong, the leaves look wrong, the flowers looked completely wrong, and the fruits were completely wrong. Now they also sold Morris Burton and Garretson. Now basically you can't get American persimmons, grafted American persimmons in this country. There's no one supplying them at all, or almost impossible I would say to buy them. So it's very, very rare to have the opportunity to buy an American persimmon over here, and I'm very, very sure from the flowers and the fruits that this is going to be a Morris Burton. It could be a Garretson, but the leaves do not look like Japanese or Asian persimmons, so I'm convinced it is an American persimmon. And as I said, as I know they sell Morris Burton and Garretson, or did at the time, because I have one of each, I believe this is one of those. So please don't think you're buying a Hana Fuyu, you aren't, but what you would be getting is an American persimmon. Now the price I'm asking for this is £130. I don't think that's expensive for a 5-year a tree that I've been growing for 5 years and is flowering size. And when you consider I've just bought this one, this is also meant to be a Hana Fuyu. This has come from someone who's bought a few in from Europe. This single stemmed maiden, which is obviously probably only grafted last year, bare root is around £50, and that's got another 4 or 5 years growth ahead of it before it reaches the kind of size of the one that I'm selling. And incidentally, I'm only selling it because I've got another Hana Fuyu and I've got a Morris Burton and I've got a Garretson, so there's no point in me having another one of the same. But you can see what you get for sort of £40 to £50, and if you think the pot's probably £15-20 plus the cost of the compost, I think this is, some people won't agree, but I think £130 is a very, very fair price. And If you happen by any chance to be within about a 10-mile radius, I should be able to drop it off for nothing. I don't want to go any further than that. I just don't have time as I work 6 days a week. But otherwise, you're probably going to need a decent sized estate car or people carrier or a van to get it in to lie it down, because obviously it's a pretty substantial and heavy pot it's in, and quite a well established tree. But if you want to save yourselves 4 or 5 years wait, and more importantly you want an American persimmon that you're just not going to buy a grafted one in this country, or extremely unlikely to, I've got the plant for you. I'm going to put it on Facebook Marketplace, but I thought I'd make a YouTube video on it just in case anybody wanted to see it. And I said if you're somewhere within about a 10-mile radius, I should be able to drop it to you, because I've got a people carrier, but I really won't have time to go any further and it'll cost me too much in fuel. So again, it's asking £130, which I think for the size and the rarity of it is quite fair, but obviously you may disagree with me. So thanks for watching. Please share the video with anyone you think might be looking for something like this. Do subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and click on the bell if you'd like updates on my normal videos coming out. I'll catch up with you all soon. Brett out for now.